Bingung mau keluar atau tetap di rumah? Dengan Spotify Premium, kamu bisa download musik apapun yang
Downloads taking a while, but should be done in a few minutes, maybe few less than 2 minutes, I'll bet. Right now I'm just like putting my stream link anywhere I can, so we might have some special guests entering the stream. I do plan on inviting my friends, but I don't know if they're available, so right now I'm just streaming alone. And that while I'll just stream in English. Hi Lan, welcome to the stream. Currently my download is at verifying resources. So I guess we can look around in preparation for Genshin 3.3, which is probably gonna hit me like a truck. Because I know it's gonna be an emotional roller coaster, I guess, and it's gonna be full of lore as well. If it doesn't finish in within 30 minutes of the stream, then I'm just going to stop the stream and continue it after it's done. But let's hope it doesn't take too long. Well, and there are uh some events as well. This game mode is actually really cool. I think the artworks are amazing. Like, I love Genshin's like mural-ish art style. I don't know. It's just very simple yet very like insane. Like they even made art. Oh, what does this say? Um, Switch. Oh, okay, card archive. This is cool. Type other weapon, not weapon, action cards. Where's the cool part? They even made art for like the artifacts, which is like insane. They even got one for Senora. Brazilian. And apparently have one for more Zhongli as well. I don't know why, but it's assumed because he's the owner of the Archaic Petra. You also got art of popular NPCs. And this is my favorite part. They literally have like, it's just the elements. I know, right? Like, I need these printed. I want these as a phone background. They're so high quality. And like, this is just like the elements, right? But even then, they still put so much effort into it. Here. Jeez, that's insane. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Oh, that's the 7 elements. I want to see like some characters. Let's see Ito's artwork. Oh, they don't got Ito apparently. That's unfortunate. Who else? Let's just scroll through. Sino. Oh, what is this? They got like the actual character talents as like the moves you can do. That's cool. This is my favorite so far, the Magu Kenki. Like, oh my god. I don't see Magu Kenki is like the coolest. Like this is just like this is suggesting that it's possible to have the bosses or enemies as playable since literally they got names for them. Like and like it shows that they're elemental skill and elemental bursts. And these are, oh my god, I want them like as an actual playable character. I don't know. That's so cool. Oh, right. Okay. So it seems like the download is done. That means we're ready to dive into lore hell, basically. And I've got my ritual with me. I guess just to show. Let me. Oh, looks like I haven't changed the theme yet. Forgot. There we go. Um. Right. So I'm gonna turn off my display capture. Yes. Please. All right. So first, I will change my wait, image. I will put a screen cap a picture of my, oh boy, ritual so you guys can see it better. It's like huge, by the way. I honestly put my soul into this and it's just so unnecessary, so but like why not, right? It's so bad. Let's put it under the webcam. God, that looks horrid. I don't know how that looks like on stream, but there you go. That's my ritual, I guess. Goodness. Okay. I can't position it apparently. Wow. Alright, there we go. Whatever. Back to Genshin. Yeah, we're streaming. I haven't played Genshin since, well, actually, I think Monday. Because Monday after school was really relaxing for me because the tests on the next day, on Tuesday, weren't that hard, so I got to relax for the entire day basically. Um I am really close to pity. I'm not guaranteed, however, which is why I'm doing the ritual. I'm I have about 20 pulls, and I plan to pull Scaramouche and its weapon first before I start attempting to pull Ito. So wish me luck, y'all. I think when my phone's charged enough, I'm gonna start looking at the chat. Oh. Uh. Oh, why did it open the menu when I was talking about the senders? Okay. Whatever. Yeah. I'm gonna be using the mummy issue team. It's a good one. Yeah, just this. There's the mummy issue team. What were you saying, Paimon? Oh my god. It skips the dialogue, bro. Okay, I'm gonna switch it to English. I love Scaramouche in Japanese, but for ease, I'm just gonna use English. I don't know. It's easier. What did they got in mail? Ooh. Primos. Primos. You got a lot. Holy fuck. 600. Ooh, okay, this is nice. They say if you pin all Primo gems, you get good luck. So, let's begin pulling. But we gotta pick a spot first. Let's see. Scaramouche was born in Tatarasuna. I think, like, around here. Let's go for the furnace. Or I think we should go for the Tenshikaku. Oh, wait, I know this. This is the thing in the trailer, right? No? Was it? What was the thing in the trailer? Uh, is it this one? Oh yes, this is. This is Scaramouche's home. Yeah, this is where Scaramouche was born. Okay. Now we need to change our team. First and foremost, his mom. Second, Huya. His... I don't have Nahida. So I'm just gonna stick with the Traveler. Kazuha. Me. Just for good luck. Just so I get that good luck as well. And then finally, who else is related to Scaramouche? Child, because he's a harbinger.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Right, so the ritual is... First, we gotta use this. Use the burst.
The birds call.
This to make it electro, kinda. Use the burst, and then yeah, I don't know. I just made that up on the spot. There's no music, but yeah, I forgot to turn on the music, y'all. Sorry. All right, let's begin. Actually, no. Let's turn on the music first, and then let's begin. Here we go. All right. Already have. Okay. Yeah, we must be patient. I want to get Faruza, not gonna lie. She's like cool, I guess. Oh. Well, that's cool. I got her on her first fall. Why do I feel like the full screen is like a lot smoother? Maybe, or maybe it's just because I haven't pulled in a while. Okay. Oh, it's our last 10 pull apparently. All right, here we go. I'm home alone so I can. Whoa! I'm home alone so I can scream as hard as I want. Bro, that was so scary. I'm taking like 3 screenshots of this. Oh, wait. That was insane. Okay, wait, let me take like 3 screenshots of this, bro. You know, I think A really does love me. Like, I don't know. I get my luck is so good with Inazuma, gods, and beings. But when it comes to other characters like Nahida and Ito, literally hate me, bro. Okay. That was such a jump scare. Alright, Yanfei. Can you get... This is really random, but can you get a white tassel from Gacha? Oh boy, look at that. He's so hot. I mean... I'm just gonna take that screenshot from... the stream replay later, but yeah. Can you get, like, the white tassel from Gacha? Like, genuinely wondering, right? Because I kind of need it. Well, I mean, not really, but, like, for, fuck. Sign off. Right, let's pull for the Tulai Law. We don't got anything, so I'm just gonna binge it. Okay. Got these, just use it up. Right, so let me recheck my priorities. I made a priority list because I wanted to make sure I control myself. Okay. Let me see. Is it important? Well, of course it is. But actually, I think I'm gonna try using Wander first. And I will see if I can just use Skyward on him. Holy crap, look at that.
Relax.
Ah! Oh my god. What the fuck was that? I love that. Okay. Oh, I actually have a clone. Thanks. I don't have to give the other half. No, I'll just switch it with Muna. I don't want to level it up. Element damage bonus. I mean, it could work, and it looks awesome on him. So, oh man, I like this pose. Ooh, okay. Hang on, let me move my ritual plate on top of my CPU so I can move better. Oh, sorry. My thing fell off. My stand. Right. He looks awesome with it. I don't know what's with that expression, but I love it. I actually got nothing in store for him, so let's just... I never built Animo DPSs. Maybe I should start farming, you know? Let's level him up first. What is this sound? What are you doing, boy? I don't got it. I think he's gonna have to be carried on my team for a while because all of his stuff are new. Ooh, so many things. I need these right now. Oh my god, I need. Okay. So, for artifacts, for now, I think I'm just gonna give him... What? Yeah, what's good on him? Sucrose... Does Sucrose still use stuff? No. I have not prepared for him at all, y'all. My god. Hmm. Let me check the Viridescent banner. Should be something good, right? I'm gonna use whatever's like that, whatever kinda works for him. It's pretty lame, but you know, I just don't know. Then animo damage, obviously. This is okay. So let's start by leveling up this first, because it looks the best. And I got nothing. Great. Oh, I guess we're just using him. For a while. So he's just gonna be like Numpang on my team. Cause I don't know how to use him. Oh boy, he looks awesome.
Gonna be epic.
I wanna try. Whoa. Oh. Wow, is that you? What are you doing here?
The wind rises.
Why is that you? Oh my god. Okay, it's pretty limited for now at least.
The wind rises.
Can I like name him? I heard there's like a leak where you can name him. Oh crap. It's on. Not yet. Let's not do that. Oh yeah, we gotta do the stuff first.
Too slow.
He's so silent. That's what I love about him.
Unsightly insects.
Whoa! That's so cool.
Squall fury. Wretched vermin.
I think he's such a fun character. Like just looking at a glance, he's just like floating in the air and killing people. That's so cool. I love that. Oh, and here's Ito. I think, yeah, I'm gonna save up and see if the Skyward Atlas is enough for him. If not, then we're gonna be just pulling for if yes, then we're just gonna be pulling for Ito. If not, then we're gonna be pulling for the weapon.
It's showtime.
I wish I got Albedo, man.
Come on, we can do it.
Oh, so soft. Cool it.
Ooh, the DPS now. Someone just asked us if I am taking Sucrose artifacts away. Yes, I in fact am, because the new artifact is really new and like it's so annoying to farm. Right, so Sumeru, yeah. Affiliation none.
Relax.
Well, I'm giving him this wing. It's kind of sick. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, wait. Which one looks better on him? This one, definitely. Oh, that looks awesome as well, but... Too purple, I think. This is perfect. My god, I love his color scheme. He's such a shorty, but man, I love him. What was that? Oh, right. Starring him, definitely. Favorite character just because he's a harbinger. Ito. Yeah, I'll do this later. I'm too lazy. Whoa. Oh, I broke the game, y'all. What is this? Lol. And his constellation is like a direct parallel of A's. Instead of, I mean, they're both a hexagon, but Scaramouche's is like a bit rotated. I love that. Okay, let's do that commission. Let's do the commissions first. Hello, Fukumoto. Take photos? I've got no time for that worldly. I don't know. Camera. Doing that much crit rate. Oh. So just crit damage. How much do I have on him right now? 21.
Relax.
He's so cute. I hate him. Why is he cuter than me? Voice actor. What am I saying? Anyway. Oh yeah, I should check what my friend list look like. Probably like most people have, a lot of people have him already. I will fight. What? Strike a pose. Oh, why am I forced to use Traveler? Awesome. Wow, that's such a beautiful picture. I bet I can make a painting out of it. Kumoto, you're such a talented photographer. I literally cannot compare that to any picture I have because it's so blurry. You're so talented. Lol. Right, let's speedrun. Now that I have him, I should take it off the ritual thing.
Quit following me.
What? Did he just break a fourth wall? What? What are you talking about? I can't use catalyst attacks to hit him. Apparently not. Oh, you can, never mind. That was so weird. I don't know what kind of team he's good in. But I want to make a team just for him. Does he have a travel talent? Apparently not. Okay.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
Oh my god, I'm going through like brain farts right now.
It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Yeah, I should make a new team dedicated to him. Awesome. So yeah, I think we already know the gist. It's just that. And where's Bennett? There we
Want
go.
me to come along?
It's like kind of mid, but you know, animal. What is wrong with that tree? Other one is right here. Wait, does this team increase movement speed? Does it? Because of the elemental resonance? Yes, okay, so double. Definitely useful.
One with nature. The wind rises.
Oh, he sucks at this, you know, look at that. Freaking bozo.
Unsightly insects.
Oh, so bad.
There's no escape.
Even Raiden's E does more damage. But actually, it does pretty good damage for a level 20 character. Like, I know you gave him the 5-star, but still, I'm impressed. I'm excited to actually use him as a main. Maybe not as much as Raiden, but you know, just for fun. If I want to. I used to didn't really like this guy, but like now, only because he has lore.
The wind knows me.
Shine down. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's look. Torn to oblivion.
Look at that, y'all. Wander did so much damage until he did not contribute at all. Oh, that's all the commissions done. Okay. I bet we have like 1,000 story quests to finish. Yep. Ooh. So many. Well, let's do this first. Interlude chapter. And it's there, sir, at the sanctuary.
Quit following me.
Add astro.
Hi,
Thank
Catherine.
you for complete. Add astro.
You know, maybe like later Saturday or something when I'm free, when I'm feeling it, I might stream Pokemon Violet because I plan to buy it in a bit. About Pokemon, I love Koraidon, like, you know, because he's toned, but I think overall just like Pokemon Violet more because the futuristic style, and I think it'll be like a good inspiration for me. Ooh, what's this?
Come on, serious suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tatara Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me, so all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Is this voice actor
Did one of you
British?
just mention Tatara Suna? But that's all the way in Inazuma. Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in here's just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything.
I don't think it's too strange though. I mean, they want to make a thesis so they can graduate, so normal. So that's pretty moral of them to look holistically search for something that's interesting for the teachers to read or whatever.
Great! Let's go find out what this Tatarasuna mystery is all about.
Sure. Inversion of Genesis. That's such a contradictory name. I love it. Hello, Sir Sawada and Akoba.
Alright, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first draft. I have a feeling that the missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. Ugh, if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him, this seems like the kind of thing he'd know about.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's with that face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my
Exploits.
first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Oh, Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kind of lacking.
It's kind of sus, bro.
Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Girl, doesn't look like I know anything about the Tarsuna. Like, all I know is that it's where the big furnace is, and there was this dude, and I met this dude from Fontaine who basically abused me for multiple days. Don't ask me.
Actually, we don't know much about that place either.
Right.
In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
Lol.
Ah, I see.
Sorry, I can't help this time.
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive or a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who crafted a fine blade.
Mikoshi Nagamasa. Maybe the Mikoshi is a stretch, but Nagamasa? I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Like, judging by descriptions, like, I think I heard that name before, like somewhere in a weapon or item.
But in the end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi.
What the
Why?
fuck?
Well, no one knows.
Well, that's violent. The hell?
Apart from the sword maker, his servant, and the one who wrote this all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This kabuki mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kind of fishy to Paimon.
Yes, my thoughts
Yeah.
exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the Government Records Office. He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago.
They kept a record for 400 years, and the record somehow is still surviving. That's insane. I mean, Genshin has all its ways, but dang. 400 years, bro. 4 generations of humans.
Even back then, Tatara Suna
Deranged.
was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Niwa. Right?
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in this story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
It's been all since I played because of how story quests. I don't know anything.
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Oh yeah?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the last practitioners of Ishin art.
A distant relative of Kaidahara.
Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
Who's Pete?
According to information acquired by Akaba's teacher, the Kabuki Mono was not a human, but a puppet.
Oh shit, here we go. Here comes the lore.
Puppet?
Aha! Judging by the looks on your face,
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
Lol, you're so bad, Paimon.
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about.
Okay, oh boy. A man writes to us by Iris. You want to serve me like Okay.
oh, and please read my
I am not okay. This is more comfortable to read. Details: this text belongs to a series of works sponsored by the Bahumasville Culture Project. Abstract. Tarzan has I believe, however, that the Mahayas has transpired. What have unfolded. Nazuchi Beach. Okay, this is where they found Scaramouche. Sword dance. Interesting.
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it.
Lol. I skimmed through that essay like me reading my textbooks.
Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Guessay. Oh my god. That's actually the best joke Pamela has ever made. Right. Have you ever read an essay before? That sucked, bro. It's gonna suck if you just make stuff up.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get.
I feel like this guy's voiced by a YouTuber.
Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
Leave you
We
to
have
it.
some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it? Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh?
Yep.
After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
What? Oh? What?
Did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like...
Whoa, what is he doing outside, bro?
the balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
What is he doing outside? Oh my god. Y'all see shit? No? My god, what is up with this dude? Damn, bitch is running fast. Why is he going in here? What is he doing? I thought he's in gay baby jail. What is? Hi Nahida. Oh, they're having a meeting.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida, bad news. We just saw the bat. Did he escape or... Ah, it's him!
Lol.
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey, what are you doing in the sanctuary of Surastana? Aren't you supposed to be locked up?
Yeah.
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain. It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
Ooh, we're going to Irminsul again. Hell yeah.
Deal? You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumero would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about.
No, actually, I want to kiss you. Not gonna lie. I'm joking.
But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
Bitch. I think the entire I think 80% of the community has killed you. So, like, at least 80 million versions of the hundreds of millions of versions of the traveler has killed you in multiple dimensions. So, and you're asking that, bruh.
Flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down? But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time.
Ooh, what's she gonna tell us what she discussed with the doctor? Hell yeah.
The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position.
Ooh.
Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond. Wait a second. Former? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore? I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser.
Dang. So he tossed you out like trash.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui. And also between each of the harbingers.
That's true, honestly. Like, just... Okay, wait, let me just grab a bottle of water. That's, like, really true, like... Considering all the harbingers, Scaramouche, Dottore, Signora, Child, they have a really complicated relationship with each other, and I don't think I've seen a harbinger that's like cooperating with another harbinger. Stuff like maybe like Child and Signora and Scaramouche, they don't get along at all.
So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you. But after recent events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear, don't you? And they're your friends, so I guess you'll...
Yeah, obvious! Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
All right, then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch. Nahida, are you serious about this?
Paimon, keep an open mind. We've cooperated with someone from the Abyss, why not someone from the Fatui?
Yes.
Lol.
I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
For me?
Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
No, I don't. Lol. That's probably what she's gonna say, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she does.
You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point.
Yeah.
It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am.
Just share my stream. No one's watching, bro. I don't know where else to stream it. Okay. Go away.
He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god. The amount of information in Irminsul
Sorry?
is vast beyond description.
Uh-huh.
Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly. Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on.
You're so based, Nahida. You're so based.
How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times, but as Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Thank you, Nahida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it. Paimon's still worried about this. I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
Got it.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Oh, now? Oh, boy. Right?
Wow. It looks
Oh,
pretty different
that's
here
so
compared to
bright.
last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Can I get a good screenshot of this? Holy crap. Bro, I need this. I need to save that, bro. That's so pretty. There's like a sun as well. Oh my god. That's so pretty. Holy crap. Right. I think it's the only place in Genshin where my game doesn't run at 60 FPS. Hi, Scaramouche.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Whoa, okay, good point, good point.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru.
The innermost region of Irminsul, okay.
Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul Soul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through.
Sorry, I'm just taking screenshot upon screenshot. This is literally so pretty, I swear. Such an art inspo.
I know there are many grievances between you on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Understood.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
Okay, sir.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
We can start now.
Soul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Ooh, that sound effect.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
An interesting design for a portal. Where we at? Where we at?
Wow.
Ooh.
So this is the inside of Soul. Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
It looks like... It looks... I don't know, what's the word? It looks a lot prettier than the one they showed us in the trailers. I like this design. It's so like...
Soul is
Cool.
closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something.
Mean something?
Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Soul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Soul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so...
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Know it all, but okay. It's a really cool place.
These sapling things have spread out.
Oh,
Those are all packets of information from inside Soul. Be careful not to touch them.
packets of information. What?
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
Hey, Mon, shut your
There's
ass.
a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
Are you done? Yep.
We're here.
What a huge tree!
Yeah, it's mid. The imaginary tree is a lot bigger than this, lol. But yeah, it's pretty big.
Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
For what?
Ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
Oh, we're standing at the edge.
For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
She made a voice chat for us. That's so cool. A telepathic voice chat.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Can't increase my volume, right?
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking...
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Yeah? Huh? Real would be like it. Huh? I like the story with you. Sorry.
Well done. Smart and attentive as always. So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Oh my god, Paimon, you're so like insensitive.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Right.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Oh.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gase got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatarasuna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What?
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
Yeah. We have a right to keep certain things confidential.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
Jeez, this guy like throwing guilt chain, like what is it called? Like when you guilt trips or guilt trips.
So,
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Okay, so we just confirmed one thing. Both of us did come from outside this world.
wait! How did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself, and making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
Ooh. Oh crap.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Anonymous?
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Huh?
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
Ooh, okay, I gotta listen up to this.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Ooh. Huh?
I have been in Tatara Suna for some time now. You have shown me great hospitality.
What is this NPC?
Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else.
What is this NPC design, bro? They actually made an NPC just for this dude. Holy shit.
Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening
That's
to make
Niwa.
Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
Sure.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope. But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't...
Drop the act! We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
I think we just saw a death scene on screen.
You...
Oh.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all.
Huh?
And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Dr. Dottore?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace.
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person.
Oh my god, this voice.
Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out.
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
Jeez.
Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
Oh.
That's it. That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
fucking hate the doctor, dude. Like, he's actually like I never developed such a hate for a character. Okay, Signora was bad enough, but the doctor, jeez, actually like hate him. He hurt Kale, turned his subordinate into a robot, then killed Niwa. A, Pretty much abused Scaramouche. I don't know.
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
One more word comes out of this guy's mouth. God.
I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible, Mr. Niwa. Already dead. What a pity.
Ugh. I feel bad for the Tory nation looking at this scene. So vile, like actually.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was.
Talking to Piero now.
I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Dang, he talking with Piero now. That was rough.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore? Dottore!
So rough.
Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Yeah, let's go over
We
there.
need to give him some time to process his emotions.
I bet he's like having a blue screen right now.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday.
Paimon, you're so insensitive, I swear.
So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the kabuki mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. and that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process.
Doctor really gave Niwa's heart to the balladeer. Let me... Can I just look at that scene again? I want to see. I want to check. That scene. Where is it? Divine Will.
My family.
This part.
My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. Consumed by fear.
Maybe I know too little about this part or whatever.
The world was far beyond what he
Still,
expected,
bro, that was so
but
rough.
the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants.
Lie. Sheer lie that the Torre told him.
The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Yikes.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Dotori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Feel bad for him, actually.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
I mean, obviously. So.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Teyvat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Yes, so. Not unexpected, but still, thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well,
Huh?
the reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. It might
Right.
have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world.
Uh-huh.
Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens and the summoning? What now? The heavens responded to the summoning. The heavens, so Celestia, responded to the summoning. What?
The heavens responded?
The jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria and lived with your sister for a time.
Oh, the jester is from Conria and he's a royal. And he lived with Lumine? Boy, this just got real. This got deep. Oh boy.
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Cook?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh?
What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand.
Okay. Oh my god, we're holding hands. What?
Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you. So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Ooh. Ah, the music. The music is Inazuman. That's what makes it deep.
Done.
Huh? What happened?
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me. So long. I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Huh?
From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist.
Oh shit.
Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right.
No.
It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Oh no, he's
Oh, can you...
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It was the Balladeer's fault.
Shut you out.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or...
Where the heck did he go?
Don't be. It's not your fault. We're running out of time.
We're going deeper.
We're out.
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged. I'm sorry, but...
An emergency?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct,
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer... He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible. Right. You can't just rewrite. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it. So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon... Paimon's... Huh? Ah! Sorry. Paimon accidentally... But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible? Uh-oh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise... There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. So, how about... Alright, Paimon will start. Andrean chili... Also...
Idiot.
Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon's a... The Balladeer? Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name, though.
Holy fuck, he actually did it.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the Balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something. Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay?
Bro. I heard there's a leak where we can actually name the Wanderer. Can I do that? No? I wanna name him. Inazuma's going to shit right now. Nothing has happened visually.
We've made it to Amanoma Smithy.
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of the art of forging practiced by these 5 clans, was first taught to them. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into... But fortunately, Kaede Harakazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of... If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin...
Oh, yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you the Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer, knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives. Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done powerless and destitute. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing but when he came to the Kaedehara, that is why the Kaedehara clan and their
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. My pleasure.
Don't help. On to the next.
Being the only one that remembers something like this is sad, bro. Like, holy shit.
We're here!
Traveler! It's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate.
Are they out?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Thank you. I'll take you up on that offer.
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then. Bing!
Hello, dears. Of course. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kami's. As for the Commissioner himself,
So pretty much business as usual.
very.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very well, Miss Kamisato. I must say, many things in. I mean, whenever the Commissioner dines at home, the Commissioner has such a busy schedule. They say it's because Toma's a much better. They get to talking. Miss Kamisato, it's been many years as someone who is old. So, in the future, if wonderful.
Paimon likes it here too. Paimon's itching to try it.
Of course.
All right, goodbye for now. Great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
All right then.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep.
Very well.
Don't tell me. No, his info got deleted from A.
I admire her humility. It is a sign of true wisdom. With the power
Oh my god.
So, a puppet consumed by a raging fire will leave behind ashes. As for what will emerge from them, there's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a.
I'm going through all of his voice lines later. My god. That's deep. I wonder if he remembers though, like of his own past. I know he just deleted himself from the world, but does he still remember? Does he know? Hello, Fontaine guy. Xavier?
Well, here we are.
Do my
eyes deceive me?
Xavier? What are you doing here?
I was in the general area, and now
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
certainly do. I've researched. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of my hand. Not only that, but I've met people in... Oh, well, I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost
A couple?
One was just in the last few years. The other was... They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. See...
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier?
Oh, I didn't...
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mono. I do know the word. Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that... But sadly, I've never had the pleasure. Of course!
Oh, we're leaving?
Oh, you're most welcome. Farewell.
This is insane.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. Hey, don't mention it. All right, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
Jeez, that's deep. Where is she? There?
Quit following me. Hey, it's them.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you...
We have time.
It's the same topic we discussed.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we...
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real Huh?
I presume you'll want to read...
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished...
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow. So
Well, well. So it...
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swords...
Yes, okay. Point taken. You were right. But that doesn't...
And they're back at it. He's...
Oh, so sorry.
You're welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you...
Will do.
They're like simultaneously fighting and cooperating. I don't know. Tsunemiku. How long have I been streaming? 2 hours. Cool.
Too slow.
How does Nahida see this?
Nahida, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon.
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and
The balladeer? You look troubled.
Oh boy. I am the record keeper.
Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
There are things that have happened that only I can remember. Oh. There was once one named the Balladeer, killed by Electro Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men. After a series of events in Tatarasuna, the Balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. With no trust for humans and only loathing for the gods, he bore his grudge for years as he grew in strength, and returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. He tried in vain to become a deity with a gnosis and ended up losing everything. Finally, he entered Irminsul and learned the truth behind his betrayal, knowing now that his entire life was built on lies. He did the unthinkable in an attempt to reverse his tragic fate.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
But how was he
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it.
That's why they decided to not make Nahida interact with Scaramouche at all after we basically killed him. So for her, basically it would have been the same, because she didn't give a fuck about Scaramouche after taking the Gnosis.
Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality.
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because, well, because he literally changed the world?
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The traveler comes from a world beyond Teyvat. That's why there's no information about him in Irminsul, and it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect him. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that. Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right? Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, the story makes sense. Every part of it. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
They got Nahida to remember. Not remember, just like fill in the gaps, but it's technically possible, but that's great.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it just feels so hopeless.
Please wait a moment. Found it. This should be the one.
What is this?
It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything he has told us.
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Oh, what is this?
Is this a fairy tale?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You?
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record...
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the Kabuki-mono in other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact.
Whoa. Insane.
Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that, but Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
Insane.
Incredible!
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew he'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one he told us.
Cutscene. No?
There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, But the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no...
It's deep.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened.
Oh my god, she remembers. She remembers.
To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with.
Oh my god.
Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail. That Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, and that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up!
Good idea. Paimon.
You got it! Come on, Traveler! Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar! That'll be sure to lift our spirits! It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up.
Quit following me.
That was such an insane story, bro. Like, actually.
We're here! What should we eat first?
It's left.
Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. What is it? Have you figured...
Oh.
Why'd you jump up on...
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a
Oh.
small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Jump scare.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean...
No, not you. That kid. Didn't... Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out.
I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about.
Leave it to me. I'll find...
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. You don't want money. You don't take days off.
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay...
Okay, boy.
Behold! The wind rises. Yeah,
Even though you say he's the balladeer... Oh, alright.
this should be enough. Ah, guess I
He's-
should wash them before I take them
He's
back.
so normal.
Huh? You two over there. Is there... You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have... no, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for...
a puppet?
Huh?
You were right.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people.
Oh.
Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you... Okay, but...
Are you really working for that guy?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm. And he...
That's oddly...
Let me take these back. Then I'll come...
Then let's return to the city.
So crazy. It's like he's just a different person right now. Wild. Honestly. SCARA is just so like convenient for travel though, not gonna lie. You can just fly with him. It's so nice.
Behold! Upon the gale. Here you go, boss.
Oh, you really went and picked some more.
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me.
I was just about to pay you anyway.
What?
I get it, okay? You just... But look, it was... Imagine you and me for a second. But anyway, taking you in...
But I don't... No. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye.
Don't mention it, kiddo.
Thank you. All right, done.
Just insane. Sorry, just getting my Chrome. I need to ask something.
Relax.
Alright, back to Genshin.
Too slow.
This is wild.
Too slow.
What are you doing, girl?
What's wrong? Huh?
Hello. I do apologize.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an eventful walk.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me. But these two claim that they know me. And that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but I don't like to rely on using terms like this often. But in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past.
Okay, I have to ask. Oh, hope you want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful... If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just... But I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you can...
Yes.
But he doesn't know who he is, right?
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you...
Oh boy.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time. A chain of cause and effect.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet,
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but...
If we were enemies...
This is so frustrating! This guy's supposed to be our arch enemy. He's got so much to answer for, but...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can...
Please, I want to see them for myself.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental...
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me.
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't we go with him?
Don't worry.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him?
Oh, good point.
Understood.
Thank you.
We went to Ermansil again. Reminiscent drift. Oh. It's gonna be painful, isn't it?
This
you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world.
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway.
All right.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is...
You could say that.
I hear
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone... You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Oh, not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichio's adopted son, Bikoshi Nagamasa.
And the rest is history.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, as the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once said...
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Okay, I have to take a break for a second. I need to do something. Meanwhile, y'all can just recollect your thoughts, I don't know. So, quick break.
Relax.
Enjoy listening to him, I don't know. Good evening, I'm back. Sorry. Alright, let's continue. No one's watching, but sure, whatever. After we're doing the story quest, I think we'll farm his artifacts. Why not? Chest. Only thing I don't like about Catalyst DPS is that they don't auto aim.
This young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwan. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Oh. Oops. Exploring this with the Wanderer is like so deep. Aw. Different part of the story, I guess.
What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too.
The Shogun.
The voices have gone. It looks...
Let's keep going.
It's painful, dude. That's painful. Sneaky ass.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting.
Jester, hello. Jester, first appearance. Lol.
Are you trying to win me over?
Oh my god. Okay. You're not killing my child like that.
Well met.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
My duty will be at an end.
You're not hurting my child like that, Matsui. Ooh, what is this?
This place is dark.
Paimon knows this place?
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the Balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. And so familiar.
Ah, the background theme.
Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory
Senora!
competent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
So ironic. Girl literally got roasted.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute.
The plot does not end here. There's...
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Witch, oh my god.
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
It's Kiana's birthday today, and
Arrived in Sumeru.
I'm not celebrating it.
Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome. I look forward to a fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable—
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you, apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Let's move on.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass. Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you, and I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self. I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul-searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright? No way!
Whoa, Ether, that was so cool.
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Holy crap. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, that is so cool.
This is trying my patience. Have you got any more stupid questions? Insignificant pest!
This is such a redemption arc for him, kinda.
Wretched vermin! At my command, you shall fall! That's far enough! My endless cycle begins! Behold! Feeble human! Cry louder! Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared.
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on. Let's
That's insane. Me, myself, but not I.
Welcome back, Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like...
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change. After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the 6th is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my... But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it. Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that, Traveler. In the future, I'll continue this, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back. Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
He's already human. He's always yearning a heart. But there's two important parts of being a human. It's the mind and the heart. If he's a person without a mind, then he would be a monster, which he isn't. If he's a person without a heart, if he's a person that's missing any one of those, he'd be a monster. But no, it's always yearning for something, live happy, think, has memories, has feelings. He's always been human in that sense. Maybe not biologically, but yeah.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
Yes.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Ooh! Paimon wants to...
Because...
Because...
A name is life's first gift. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a...
No! Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a...
Have you...
Ooh, holy fuck. Limit the number of times you can use character, so do so with care. Oh, this is so cool. I'm asking my friends. This is insane. I need an idea. Oh my god. Oh my god, I need a name. Hang on, let me check my WhatsApp. What ideas did I have? Okay, wait. I left it somewhere. This is big, y'all. We can rename him. But like I wanna did I bookmark it? No, I didn't. Fuck. Okay, wait. Wait, y'all. This is really important. I need to look for it. I had this idea to name him Failure. But like I feel bad now because I've seen everything that he's went through, so no. Wait, let me look at from my Twitter. Where? Bro, please tell me I saved it. It's like a long time ago. If the game crashes before I find a name for Scare Move, I'm so sorry. I'm getting close. Oh geez, so many furries on like. Come on, let me find it. Close. Where is it? Oh my god, please. Found it. Okay, I'm going with this. Sorry, all this is way too good. Where is it? Set to view once. I love this.
Are you sure? Oh, all right.
Now you haven't.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
This is way too good. Oh, and it's gonna be named like this his entire life. Oh, I feel so bad. Oh my god. uh, this is uh I'm so bad.
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
Take your time. I don't need everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
You mean the Fictilian?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed.
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, even though the events have been erased from the world.
I see.
Huh?
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. All right. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat.
Thank you both.
That was a long run.
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
I can't believe I should name him Setyuhadi.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. The dark clouds had dissipated. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was all these expressions of joy, melted down in the furnace fire, and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Oh god, I can't take him seriously now because of its name. Oh boy. And his name is permanent on your character too. Ugh. I can't believe this. It's like 1,000 pictures of this dude. Ugh. Where's an English? Where's an Indonesian community I can gossip about this, bro? Uh. Well, I'm definitely meeting him. No way, I'm not. This is way too perfect to not main.
Too slow.
Land here.
The wind rises.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow! Huh? Look at the Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something?
Please don't leave cliffhangers like
You
this.
sound lost and confused.
What the fuck?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance. But for
Who?
anyone else,
Who is this?
who can say?
Fossilors? Isteroth?
When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate, like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? Anyway, that face is still like... Feels wrong just leaving it there.
Okay, so that was either Fossilors, Fossilors, some Harbinger, or I don't know. Sorry, someone named him Jokowi. Oh, we can only rename him once. Oh, shut up. That's so lame. Not using it. Oh, and this is gonna stay here. What the fuck was that? Okay. Let's just continue pulling, I guess. Never mind, we got nothing. Let's claim all these. Alright, so before I end the stream, I will farm the new oh, it's here. The new domain. So first I'll go unlock it. Shouldn't be too hard, right? Right. It's quite far away though. Clutch suit. Just such a shit name. I can't believe you can only rename him once. I suggest you should update this. Like, you can rename him whatever you want. Because that's a crime. Like, man, I want to name him something else. Maybe, like, the Jokowi shit was so good. So, where's the thing? Down here? Oh, yep. Easy enough. Animo damage bonus. Okay, let's do this then. Said you, Hadi. Well, he's still weak as shit, but we're gonna. Oh yeah, his talents. I forgot. Oh yeah, to ascension him. Well, first and foremost. So I forgot something. I forgot to grab the resin thingy. So let me just grab that. Okay, so to talk, that story quest was insane. And like, she knows, I presume she knows about lost history. So I'm guessing if it's not Fossilors, then it's of Harbinger or someone of the Divine. I'm guessing it's ooh, need this. I'm guessing it's a Harbinger or someone from the Divines, so maybe someone like... But Istroth's dead. I don't know. Let's use an easier team to manage, so... This. Any team with Animo should do it. I feel like we've been missing so much Mondstadt lore. Like, there's so many people in Mondstadt that are sus, you know, like Alice or Mona, because they're part of the Hexen Circle. And like they know something about the Eremites that we don't probably, so I really want to meet them more. I want to get to know them in Fontaine maybe. I don't know. Who knows? So we just need. I have no idea. Let me check Genshin GG. I'm assuming it's too new though. Yeah, he's not in the guides yet. Guess we'll just wait, but for now I'll just farm his artifacts. This is an insane domain though, like actually.
One with nature. Delve into destiny. Sketch. Think you can pull it? Let me scribe. Sakura swirl. Into the wind. Diana special. Written in the stars. Delve into clouds high. The birds call. My apologies. Let me scribe. Sketch. Shake it, hands. Embrace the ice. Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the
I need to
heavens.
re-see this.
From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
What if this is literally a metaphor for the traveler's story? The kingdom established amongst the heavens could just be Conria. And the king might be like Jester, because he's like, you know, a mage, he's a royal. The girl, the princess might literally be Lumine. She was tasked by Conria to go to the abyss to do something, but her fate was locked within Tevat. Then, Ether, well, wants to find her. And like, seeing how Nahida preserved Scaramouche's memory by not only hiding it, but also like rewriting it in some way and like as a fairy tale. I'm really inclined to believe that this is literally the fairy tale version of the origins of the travelers. Like that would be insane. Wow, one. So awesome. Anyway, 2 more times. Let's go. We can do this. What's the other artifact good for? Elemental Mastery and Dendro. Haven't really delved into it.
Look at you!
One more. You're kidding. Okay, now it's time to actually give him some artifacts. So what was it again? This? Ooh, not bad. But this needs a lot of crit damage. Got it. Ah. Guessing we'll have to rely on off pieces for now. Well, at least I know what I'm looking for. So crit damage. You gain crit rate by leveling up, right? These substats are so mid. Let's give him Viridescent for now. Like just anything that works, I guess. Increase this. Yeah, just for now. Make on this maybe. Okay. Alright, one more. Then we'll go to sleep. It's like 7:25. I shouldn't be shouldn't be sleepy.
Look at you, Boozle! Think you can bully me? Shake it!
Into the wind.
Let me scry! Sakura swirl! Take flight!
The wind knows me.
Fate is upon you! Shadows of...
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Time to go.
Whirling snow! Can't handle your dream! Huh. Think you can bully? Delve into death!
Into the wind.
My apologies! Embrace the ice!
Alright. Please let me have enough space. What the hell? I don't have enough? Can I just like sacrifice artifacts? I want to free up some space. What's taking up my space? Gladiator. I'll think about it later. I'm too lazy right now. There we go. Right. So our artifacts right now are still kind of mid. But that's okay. Let's see. Nothing good. I guess let's equip him with what we can right now. 4 stars, even 4 stars will do. Let's keep the Viridus Inventor. I'm gonna have to take this from you, really sorry. Awesome. Insane. Anything with elemental mastery. Yeah, this is fine. Like he cares about it. Alright, so I think that will be it for the stream, y'all. I mean, no one really watched, but that's okay. It was a fun stream. And I do hope to stream again in the future. Next time I'll be streaming Pokemon maybe that I have my Nintendo Switch, so